All right. Hello. It is another High Tide Imbibe, and I'm here something that showed up. I guess it's new. I don't know. I haven't been in the NSLC a lot in the last few months, so sometimes some of this stuff is just there and I miss it. But so where are these guys from again? I forget. Windsor, Nova Scotia. Okay, so the Schoolhouse Brewery, and we're looking at their Summer Day IPA, which they claim is their session IPA, although it's at 52%. So we'll see about that. But okay, I should put that up there. There we go. And we got a comment in here. Vaughn Kuhlmeyer saying it's about time. As if you were expecting it. I hope you're doing well today, Vaughn. 5.2% alcohol by volume. So let's just go to a quick little screen share here. And we want to go to the Chrome tab. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. So Schoolhouse Brewery, CA, Windsor, Nova Scotia. I don't need their story. Just see their beers here really quick. Come on. There we go. So what have I had from these guys? I've had this, their Principal Ale. I guess that's like their main ale. And they have, what else they got going here? No, I don't want notifications, thank you. Checkers Porter. I don't know. Interesting. Recess Pilsner. Now that would be something I'd like to try to porter too, but that would definitely be something I'd want to try. And they got their Vice Principal IPA, 5.6%. Their session IPA is 5.2%, but this is 5.6%, the regular IPA. Hybrid IPA, it says? Okay, whatever that means. And what was the other one? Scotian Export. Interesting. Irish Red. Okay. And that's pretty much what they got. Nice, solid little small lineup of beers, which is perfectly cool. And they have a beer. Do they have a beer store? The online shop? Yeah. You can buy their stuff. You can buy their glasses. Oh, they got some other stuff here. Early dismissal Kolsch. Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right. So, and then they can tell you where you can find it on tap and all that shit, all that good stuff. All right. So we'll close that off. All right. So yeah, they say this is a session IPA. Although usually when I'm thinking of a session IPA, it's usually around the alcohol level of a like a light lager. But we'll see. We'll see if it makes a big difference here. So we can pour it out here. They don't really say, like, they got a little graph here giving the hoppiness, the bitterness, which are two different things. Maltiness, alcohol, and color. And they've got a little graph showing all the different things. Fairly nebulous, doesn't really mean much, but I guess this is supposed to be a little very flavorful in the hops and bitter. And the maltiness is dialed down. So that's generally what you get with this style in the first place. It's, so these guys started in 2013, basement of a Falmouth school, number 9, Schoolhouse. So, okay. And it now teaches the lessons of good beer from its classroom in downtown Windsor. Our studies focus on brewing quality beers. I don't know if they actually have a school. I don't know. Maybe they're just joking here. Whatever. They got a gimmick. So, wow, that's pretty hazy. It's very lemonade-y in color, basically, kind of thing. Lemon juice, lemonade. All right, we're going to the aroma here. Oof, lemon on the fucking smell too. Seems to be some sort of tropical stuff in the background, but I am getting a nice sort of citric lemony smell. Maybe peaches in the background. There's some sweeter aromas coming out. Maybe peaches, maybe some grapefruit. Do they have a description here on what this is supposed to be? No, just session IPA. They don't give you any sort of thing. All right. Cheers. And we got Joe, the Beer Patrol, in here saying, I've always found session IPAs to be weird. Like you said, I'm under the impression they'd be sub 5%. Yeah. Sometimes it just feels like they didn't have enough malt laying around, but they had plenty of hops, and it's like, oh, this is our session IPA without, any regard to anything else. I don't know. Sometimes it feels like that. All right. It is very light-bodied. It's got a bit of a grainy malt taste, even though it is fairly dialed back on the malt content itself. And the hops are very simple. Man, they say the bitterness is... They have that up near a 4 on their 5-point scale on their little thingy here. It ain't that bitter, man. I'd say the hop flavor is fairly big, but bitterness, no. When it was, I mean, it's got a slightly puckering, like I said, the lemon that I was smelling, that lemon sort of tartness that's actually coming out quite a bit in the taste, lemon, grapefruit kind of thing. So you're getting that kind of puckering sourness, but that's not bitterness. That's not hot bitterness, so to speak. So when was this packaged on? I guess it's a little scratched, but I guess that is June 21st. So it's only been in the can a month. So, it's not like the hoppiness is going to die down all that much. And then Joe goes on to say, I guess it depends on what you mean by session. I can see breweries equating session to easy drinking and not necessarily talking about the ABV. Yeah. I mean, there's just so many loopholes to this shit, right? Like, there's no... Styles almost mean nothing anymore to a certain extent. Like, especially when you're getting into IPAs and stuff where there's just so many different things going on in the beer. You can just kind of get around it. Like, look at the beer awards and shit that you see all over the place. They're always like slotting in stuff in categories that they really don't fucking fit. You don't even have to be a Cicerone to fucking know they don't fucking fit. But, those are all sort of political anyway. And we have the lovely Lee Hardy saying smarty pants. Well, one day you'll see that these smarty pants come off and they're just covering a dumbass. And then we have Joe going on saying, yeah, there's so many styles nowadays that many of them lose the true meaning. Exactly. It's more a marketing thing at this point, right? Like, if you can think up a new way to like word a style or whatever, that's probably, and then, it's kind of catchy or interesting sounding, you'll do it to like catch an audience, right? This is fine. So I would personally love it if this was like 4% or even maybe a tad lower, because it would then be a truly like sort of crushable sort of day drinking Session IPA. The flavors are definitely ones I like in an IPA. It's not the highly fruity, sweet, tropical shit. There's at least some bitterness going on here. There's some puckering sourness. It's grapefruit. It's lemon. It's refreshing, thirst quenching for, warm or hot days. And that's generally, oh boy, excuse me. And that's generally when you want to do these things, right? So, yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna fuck on them too much for making their session IPA over 5%. Okay, I'll give them a little bit of a pass on that. But yeah, I've had some that are better than this, but this is pretty much up there with the other good stuff in the style. So, as a style grade for Schoolhouse Summer Day IPA, I will throw an 8 at it. And for my personal enjoyment, 7.5. It's perfectly acceptable, good stuff. I probably will end up buying some more. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. It's pleasant. Just won't buy too many. I've been drinking a lot more lighter beers in the last few years, and so I tend to gravitate towards those now, especially if they're really well made. And this is still very well made, and it's not too high in ABV. It's ironically, they call it a session IPA, and it's sitting at a alcohol percentage that traditional British IPAs generally set at. So, and we got Joe saying, who's going to ask if I'd buy it again. Yes, and like I said, yeah, I would. What was the price? I don't remember it being too expensive. I can just do a fucking quick goddamn check here. And I'll just share the screen. Schoolhouse Summer Day IPA, $4.85. Okay, that's, it's a little bit on the higher side of things, but it, not too fucking high. What do they say? Citrus, crisp, tropical. Yeah, I'd agree with all those flavor notes. Crisp and hoppy. Food pairings, curry, blue cheeses, and Asian. That, yeah, I could see that being the thing. I can see that being a thing. All right. And then Joe says, the beauty of live reviews, son. Google all day. Yes, indeed. That's what I like about this fucking StreamYard thing. It's actually fairly, even the basic setup's fairly versatile. So I can, they've got some new features and shit that I can add a few things and do a few things on the fly now. So it makes it a lot easier than having to record a video separately and upload it and edit it and all that shit, which was just becoming a major pain in the fucking ass to do with my stupid tablet. So this is preferable. The only thing I need now is I need to see if I can make enough fucking graphic cards or whatever the fuck where I can put the scores on the screen whenever I get my scores. I have to look into that, and that might take some work. But new comments. Where are we going here? Is there new comments? Oh, yeah. Joe says, yeah, that sounds about right. It'd be $15 a 4-pack in the US, which is probably appropriate. Yeah. And we got Craig from Kent Beer Reviews saying, cheers, Lee. Cheers to you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. And Joe says, love you, Craig. And then he says, ooh, fancy. Yeah. Yeah, StreamYard's fairly fancy. They get the little scroll banner down the bottom here. You can pop up the comments. I can they got this thing where you can play and I can play my intro. So there we go. I just need to see how many I can add, like overlays I can add to give my score or whatever. I guess I could just I'll look into it. I'm overthinking this shit. And then Kent saying, "You two, brother, they in love." And then Beer Patrol says, "Countdown. I thought Jericho's about to come out." Yeah, if you can get off his fat ass. All right, so yeah, cheers, guys. This was gone on way too long, but crowd interaction. You guys making me late. I'm gonna finish this, and I'm gonna come back in about 20-ish minutes. Oh, I might end up competing with BA 101 tonight. But I got one other beer to do, and I'll give you guys a preview of what it is. It is from Church Brewing here in Nova Scotia. Their Saltwater Joys Goza. Woo! So we'll be back in about 20-ish minutes for that. And Joe's saying, "Oh shit, rivalry." And Lee is saying, "How dare you?" Well, what can I tell you? Steam Whistle doesn't want to send their other shitty product to my NSLC for me to pick up for the VA 101. So, got to do what I got to do, man. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. And like I said, I'll be back in about 20-ish minutes with the other review. So, cheers.